right. Hello. I am going to be opening a hobby box of Chrome 2026. Looking for a couple of the autographs. I like to open just random boxes here and there just to try to get some of the things that are probably a little bit more expensive than I would be willing to pay singles. But I also like to buy singles. So these just came in the mail. I have Arnold Allen on the throwback 2012 signatures from Knockout 2025. Still my favorite set to collect. This is 47 out of 99. Nice. Uh, this is just the base, numbered to 99, but still, it's a great looking card. And then my favorite style of card, the collagograph. And this is Bilal Muhammad, who is going to be fighting this week. And so, very timely to be able to grab that and add that to the collection. I think that's number 13. So before I open this up, and I am looking for the big names like Alex Pereira, Ilia Tuporia, people like that. But ultimately, there's 26 fighters I'm actually looking for who have signed product in this. And so to try to get that luck, we're going to be destroying this Jamal Hill Intimidators, which the first time I ever tried to just hair one of these, it was impossible. This chrome finishing, here it is actually, you can kind of see it, is quite durable. And so hopefully this will impart some luck on this box. And we're going to open this up and see what we get. Um, in terms of what I'm looking for, I already told you two of the big fighters. I mean, I'm looking for Paddy Pimblett from the rookie class here. I'm really looking for Elijah Smith. I'm looking for, gosh, who else is on that list? Sal Kilid, I'm never going to buy an autograph with the current pricing on them. So that's kind of, I'm looking for some of those bigger names. Goudier, I would love an autograph for, and we'll just kind of get started. There's also 4 numbered cards guaranteed per box, and I don't collect them, so I typically will sell the numbered cards. Though I do, there's a few I might keep. I'm starting to kind of pick up a couple like Joshua Vans, things like that, people who I really like. But anyways, Bo Nickel, our first base. We have Jusang Yu, rookie card for a base. We also have Cavalcanti. I have a Geo Refractor autograph of Cavalcanti. Sean Brady, I'm looking for his autograph. Chase Hooper fights in just a couple of weeks. We have Michael Page. And then our first insert is an all action Diego Lopez fighting at 250 in a couple of weeks. And then we have a Diego Lopez. I think this is the Sonar Refractor for our last card of this pack. Or maybe this is the Prism. I get them a little confused sometimes. I think it's Sonar. I don't know. But it's a cool looking refractor, and I love Diego Lopez personally, so great for me. We'll have a refractor pile, a base pile, an insert pile, base pile, refractors right there for now. And we'll move right on to pack number 2. So all of our guaranteed cards are still live in this pack here. We'll get things set up over here. I can see that's not a great color right there, that pink. It's probably the $3.99, but that's the game, right? So Daniel Santos, rookie card. We have Paddy Pimblett on the rookie. Carlos Prates, one of my favorite fighters. Aaron Blanchfield. So I think this is one of the best photos for Gian Silva. I have a couple other autographs. I'm also probably collecting numbers of theirs. And our pink card, I think the championship belt like that. Who do we got? Daniel Cormier, one of my favorite fighters of all time. Personally, I like DC over Jones. Um, so yeah, this will probably, honestly, I don't really sell cards that are 250 or over. This I'll probably give away. So if you make a big order from Tag Team Card Shop on eBay, this might come to you. Even though I love DC, but I have their royalty autograph. And then right behind that, we have a refractor all action of Taliesin Teixeira, ending off with our regular refractor of Diego Lopez. I think we're going to end up with, I started mixing them up already, going to end up with a million Diego Lopez, the Diego Lopez collection. All right, so not great to start. Not great to start. But the other thing is, ultimately I like just opening things and having fun with that. It's not really about winning or losing necessarily. I kind of accept that most of these boxes are going to be not the biggest success, and that's just okay. It's gambling. So we have Volkov, we have Amanda Lemos, Conor McGregor, who always gets just great base cards for some reason. They always get his tattoos right too, which is good because they're so iconic. But I've seen people like Rachel or Melissa Mullins who just have the incorrect tattoos on sometimes. Ruzabov, the rookie. We also have another rookie here in Nasserat Hackprest. Then we have Piero Rodriguez. I have one of their cards to eat from Knockout. And then our next, this is the what's it called? I'll say right behind it, but it's an insert. The autographs on these are really cool, except that they're on stickers, which is really unfortunate. Ooh, and then we have our negative refractor of Aaron Pico under that. But this is the 1986 insert, and you can see it's like how they used to look, but this is still the nice glossy finish. So I think this is one of the cooler inserts personally. Negative insert of Aaron Pico to end it off. Negative insert, negative refractor. All right, pack number 5, I believe. Oop, I'm revealing this a little early. It's a refractor of Valentina Shevchenko. All right, we have Macy Chazon on the base. We have Asmat Mirzakhanov, just lost his undefeated streak. Jen Blackowitz. Mackenzie Dern, looking for her autograph. Although, actually, I think she's going to be on the new collagograph, so I'll hold out for that. Mike Aswell, I have their autograph. Last base card in the pack is Chris Padilla. First insert in this is an all-action Robert Whitaker, who has a fight coming up. And then our refractor, as we saw, is Valentina Shevchenko. All right. If the pattern holds, this should have a numbered card, and we'll see if that's true. Okay. Take all my trash here. Move this over here. Okay. So we have Shara Bullet here with the incredibly red beard. We have Andreas Gustafsson. I don't know much about them. They're some rookie that I guess some people are excited about. I don't know much about them. John Jones, not my favorite fighter, but I keep pulling their cards for some reason. I have triumvirates, collagographs. I mean, you name it. Peyton Talbot, been looking for their autograph as well. Danny Barlow. I don't know what happened to Danny Barlow. And this is yellow, not gold. So this is to 250 or 275, I believe. And that's going to be 275 of Bruna Brazil, who got cut. Ooh, this is a rough box for us here. All right, what's behind that? Sticky. That's going to be a striking distance insert of Shavkat Rakhmonov. So if we want to talk about fighters that just are kind of like no longer relevant in the UFC, this is maybe the box for them. Bruna Brazil, 275. His leg got blown to oblivion, so we're not going to be seeing him anytime soon. And then a refractor of Ilya Tuporia. Hey, there you go. So this is a buyback card. I have to double check, but I think the refractors are either 20 or maybe even $50. And that's the I don't know what kind of refractor that is. I think it's a sonar. So that's cool. And we'll take buyback cards. That means that, there's at least a little bit of value there. I'll put that in its own special buyback pile. And I'll see who's interested. People on Discord have been picking those up. All right, so little extra hit there in that pack. Little extra value coming out. Next pack up, Jillian Robertson, who I am really high on, and not a lot of people I think give a lot of credit, but she's fighting for the title, and so I guess at least a couple people are. Tafik Musayev, very dirty fighter, but I think they're going to be great as well. Miranda Maverick hasn't fought in a little while, and I think is just had a kid, and so probably won't for a little bit. Mario Batista, I think Mario Batista is also fantastic, and Their last fight was phenomenal. I'm excited to see them again. The baby assassin Brendan Moreno, one of my favorite fighters. When I first got into watching UFC, I mean, putting on wars with Figgy. Neither of them really doing that anymore. All right, what do we have here? This is going to be, I think, the first autograph. So we'll pull from the back here. We have our sonar refractor. Oh, there's a good picture of a sonar. Maybe I just have never gotten one before. Sonar refractor of Raul Rosas. So really cool. I've not gotten one of those, I don't think. I was trying to figure out if the Prism ones were those or not. Ooh, and then behind that, a Justin Gaethje. And so I guess technically, I don't know if these count towards the buyback or not, the numbered inserts. I think this year they don't. Um, but a Justin Gaethje numbered insert, that's a little bonus hit as well. When you get a number on your inserts, sorry, I'm going to pull this off camera so I can look at it. Ooh, that's nice, actually. They don't count towards those 4 numbered cards. So that's kind of cool. With the color, when you, let me see, do I have one yet? Yeah. You can see versus the base. I mean, a million times better, even just with that to 99. So I like that. I think that's kind of a cool thing to get. Let me put that in a hard case because that will be sold on eBay for sure. Orient that a little bit here. All right, Brendan Moreno, and then our autograph. We'll just flip it around because usually, oh no, maybe that's not an autograph. Maybe I'm just, oh no, it is. It's Yusuf Zalal. Look at that. A lot of people super high on Yusuf Zalal. I actually have this exact card already, and the autograph is way bigger. So I'll have to compare, see which ones I like a little bit more. But he's very exciting for a rookie. I know he just lost his last fight, but when you start fighting at the very, very top, you know, that's kind of what happens. Is you drop a couple here and there. All right. So first autograph, Yusuf Zalal. And I'll put that, let me put my all actions out of the way here. Put that up there. Put this right here. Put this right here. There we go. Okay. Moving right along. Still have 1 autograph and 2 numbered cards left. But this is seeming like more of like a base box, and that's okay. That happens from time to time. So Joaquin Buckley, we've got Marco Silva, Manon Fior, Karini Killa Silva. It's a great photo too, actually. Jack Della Maddalena, JDM, Juliana Pena. Then our next insert is an all action of Hiri Prohaska. Look at that reflectivity there. And then ending off with the negative refractor of, again, Juliana Pena. Moving to the next. Okay. Wow. Can't, oh, no, that's Alexa Grasso. These, I think, they're like inverted poses almost. Alexa Grasso, who I love. Oop, every time you get me. Jasmine Judavicius. Nora Konole. I don't know if that's right. Bruna Brazil, the return of Brazil. Marcus McGee. Oh God, another pink of Asmarat. Asmat Mirzakhanov. Tough box, guys. Tough box. Let's see what's behind that. We got a little insert of Shavkat that I'll put down for a second here. Just a number of things that will be little giveaways for people here. And then this is a refractor insert of Shavkat into a refractor of Rafael Estevin. Tough, 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 tough. All right, final pack of the stack, and then we're on the last quarter of the box. Maybe we got a 1 of 1 and a quoted autograph to balance us out. I would also take a Vanquish autograph. I'm looking for one of those Vanquisher, whatever they're called, Vanquish Ink. Those are pretty cool looking in the set. But my guess is we're going to get another base rookie auto, which, you know what? I took this box that you guys don't need to. I would like this auto though. Aaron Pico, Natalia Cristina da Silva. I've had a knockout autograph of theirs waiting forever. I have a feeling it's not going to come, but hopefully I can get something of hers because I just really like her as a fighter. We have Curtis Blades. Very first insert, or not insert, redemption card I ever got was Curtis Blades. And I actually just got notification that the Joe Pfeiffer Chrome Auto is coming in its replacement, which is kind of a bummer, but I actually kind of like Curtis Blades, but it is what it is. I didn't know anything about collecting. I bought a Chrome Blaster in like 2024, and it happened to have an auto, so that was cool. Dustin Poirier, looking for their autograph as well. Mauricio Santos, Merab Dvalishvili, one of my favorite fighters of all time. I have his collagograph. And then this is the insert for Kayla Harrison, 1986. And then the refractor again of Estavine. I feel like I've gotten the same refractor. I've gotten like 3 people, 8 different times for refractors. All right, still one numbered card, still one autograph. Still holding out hope here that maybe something will come along and bail us out. Charles Jourdain. We have Tom Aspinall. Macy Barber. Gene Matsumoto. I never remember. We have so many different ways of pronouncing this in the UFC. Diego Lopez, who I already have an autograph of. Now we're getting into the good stuff here. Rafael Estavine. Insert all action of Sean Brady. And then a refractor of Carlos Ulberg. 2 packs left. Not a lot coming out of this box. A lot of pink, a lot of fool's gold, a lot of green. Nothing big. That's okay. Okay. Alex Pereira. Maybe I'll get his autograph 1 of 1 and everything will be okay. We have Lerone Murphy. I'm getting a little stack disruption here. Give me 1 second. Let me stack all this stuff together. The one thing I will say about Chrome cards, they're very slippery. And so as soon as you lose pile discipline, you run into these errors here. Okay, here we go. Organize that all up. Quillen Salkield is another person I'm looking for their autograph for. When I get these boxes, I'm always trying to hope that maybe I'll get something like that. There's some kind of color back there I haven't seen before. It's probably just like teal to 275. Vinicius Oliveira. Alvin Hines. What is that? No, just a blue. Oh, well, John Jones. If you're going to get a 299, John Jones, probably worth like $5, give or take. So that's something. Not something great, but something. Oh boy, this is a tough. This is going to be one of those things where I'm going to post a picture of this on Discord, and people will thank me for my service for removing these from the general circulation. Bo Nickel on the striking force, and then a negative of JDM. Final autograph is in here, and we're hoping for something big. All of our numbered cards are gone. All of our, what's it called? Everything guaranteed except for an autograph is gone, so that's what we're hoping for here. Khalil Roundtree Jr. I would love a Khalil Roundtree Jr. autograph. Esteban Ribovics, Roman Kapilov. We've got Yan Xiaonan, Leon Edwards. All right, that's the autograph, so let's go from the back. Markel Medeiros from our, what's it called? Refractor. Our insert is a striking distance of Steven Ursig. And you know what, Steven will help us out here a little, maintaining some surprise. All right, let's see the base border here. This is a base insert. It's a bantamweight. Sorry, base insert, base card. It is just an Alex Perez. Damn. Damn, that's a tough box. Alex Perez. Well, you know what? They can't all be winners, but certainly they can be losers, and this is one of those. You know, it happens. It is the nature of the game, and maybe it just means that in a little bit I'll be due something a little bit better. Alex Perez just fought a couple weeks ago. He got kicked pretty hard in the nuts and had to have a no contest, and people are kind of roasting him about it. I mean, I don't know the full story behind it, but wasn't the best look, and that's going to be a tough one. So, all right, well, this is Chrome. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and today we lost. But that doesn't mean it's the end of the road. For scientific purposes, we actually have to open up another box. So very soon you'll get to see that, and we'll see you then.